All right, here we go. It just turns into one of those nights, just nothing seems to want to work right. All right, Friday night, because the sun's starting to go down. Here I have to turn the light on to, see my happy, shiny face. Oh well. Okay, big business at hand. I got on here the last time, or the time before, said basically if Shanahan had any common sense, he'd start John Beck. And if that happened, I keep my mouth shut. Whatever happens, happens. So guess who's going to be starting this Sunday against Carolina? Hmm. You'd almost think on the surface this game would be a slam dunk, but Cam Newton lives up to the expectations. I'm not going to call it hype, but it's just living up to expectations. Somehow they seem to be the most exciting 1-5 team you've seen down the pike. So again, there's no telling what this game will do. I'm a little happier though that the Caps are 6-0. So much fun. And then they get to play Detroit tomorrow night. So that brings back memories of a sort. Well, it brings back memories one way or the other. These were two teams that met in '98 Stanley Cup Final. Caps got swept. Yeah, that was long ago. I can go a little farther back than that and realize that, once upon a time, these two teams just flat out did not like each other. And if you went either to the Cap Center or you went to the Olympia before Joe Louis Arena was built, Detroit, if you went there and you were expecting a hockey game between those two teams and you were severely disappointed, I was surprised you get maybe one or two bench clear Pier 6 types going. I sometimes miss those days, but you never know. Sometimes I wish they could do that, but oh well. Of course, the problem is every time I get around talking about hockey, it just elicits opinions on YouTube. And of course, it just means there's the haters, or one particular one who just does not seem to get the message. I want nothing to do with you. I seem to remember once upon a time I may have blocked you, but I think it was my old channel. Anyway, you gotta understand the hate campaign. Those of you that are new to YouTube, you've been here for like say a month or 2 months or whatever, you don't know the backstory. I'll do this as short as I can. When I first started doing these, I had a channel. I had a real channel on here, and Penguins fans. I have to point out, not all Penguins fans are assholes, but you get them here on YouTube, and they just personify the stupidity of the hockey fan. Anyway, long story made short, what had happened was one particular idiot, whom I will not grace by name, but I know who the cocksucker is, just so they realize. I still have his email addresses, I have his cell phone number. They were provided to me years ago. My old Fan Nation days, which someday I may talk about it on here in Great Lake. Basically, it's some idiot in West Virginia. I want to tell you something. But the thing was, he made everybody's life a living hell on Fan Nation, decided to go after me here. But I know who the cocksucker is. He'd hide under a lot of different names, doesn't make a fuck. Just don't know who he is. Anyway. So the problem is every time I get on here and I start talking about the Penguins, it's like Pavlov's dog. Ring the bell and they come out. It's like cockroaches crawling out of the woodwork. But I point out, as I said before, not all Penguins fans behave like these jack-offs. Well, unfortunately, they become the vocal majority on YouTube, and that's where the problem lies. YouTube won't police them. I've tried reporting these assholes. YouTube does not listen. So that's neither here nor there. You can't get me pissed off because the Caps are winning. You know, and I have to be, I've got to be completely honest and say this. I was completely surprised that Thomas Volkun. I didn't know who this guy was before this, before the start of the season. I had no clue. I'm being honest. I had absolutely no clue. All of a sudden, you know, this guy's like the second coming of, I don't know, Ken Dryden. Uh, you know, picking going from the past is like this guy's like the second coming of, pick your own goalie here. He's winning. I mean, the amazing thing is he's winning and he's getting a little support now, from his teammates on the ice. Ovechkin got 2 goals last night. Works. Oh, this so works. I just love it. But like I said, you can't get me pissed. Look, it's not like I'm going to see the Caps run the table here, go 82-0, 84-0. 84-0, thank you. I got to remember it's 84 games. No, that's like, believe me, even I know that's not going to happen. But hey, I'm just going to enjoy this while I can. And if they lose, okay, they lose at some point, okay, fine. I'm not going to get bummed out on it. Well, looking more and more like we're not going to get an NBA season. They kept, two sides wanted to go before a federal negotiator was Wednesday. Well, Wednesday, and then they did yesterday. No luck whatsoever. So at some point, David Stern's going to stand there and say, "Hey, we're calling off the rest of the season." I can fucking care less right now. At least it'll stop me from bitching about the Wizards. Sorry, state of the Wizards, but I don't know. I know I shouldn't say this. It happens. Oh God. I know what it was. World Series. I wanted to get on that. Tied at a game apiece. I've not sat down and watched the entire game. I've caught bits and pieces, but I have seen enough of it to know that this is going to go 7 games. If this does not go 7, I'll be surprised. These are 2 evenly matched teams. Any way you want to look at it, they're evenly matched, and now, everything shifts to Texas for the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all that. We'll see what happens there, and once that happens, then I'll start worrying about what the Nationals will do, as far as the winter goes. Which almost reminds me, I gotta find some point here. Start looking into the Arizona Fall League, because that's when, give it up here. That's where Bryce Harper's going. It's where, damn, I'm trying to remember. Let's see. Bryce Harper went. Shit. I said, I think Derek Norris. I can't even remember. I know Bryce Harper went. Maybe Anthony Rendon. I'm not even sure myself. I'll have to go check on the Nats website or something. But I got to keep track of it. It's playing for the same team they did last year, which is the Scottsdale Scorpions, who won the Arizona Fall League Championship last December. And hopefully they'll do this again. And they'll have the championship game on the MLB Network, when this happens in December. Sorry. So I shall sit back and have fun. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that little baseball note in for you. Well, I don't know what else to get into here. I was trying to get this damn video going here after like 7, 8, 10 tries. It takes a lot out of you. So anyway, this is, by the way, of course, this is an off day for the World Series. I should have mentioned that. So where am I? Boy. You know what? I'm talked out. Oh, I know what it was. I was thinking of one other thing. And I'll leave you all this weekend with this. But I watch the verses, you know, because you watch it all the time, you know, because the hockey and all that. You're getting the notice here. I learned it today while I was watching. Doing a name change. This is all part of the corporate incest that Comcast did when they bought NBC Universal. They're changing the name again. You know, it's amazing. It started off as the Outdoor Life Network. Yeah, the Outdoor Life Network is how it started. And then they figured that was alienating people because they just focused on hunting and fishing shows. So they broadened the horizon. They changed the name of the verses. And from that point, they started doing the Two of the Friends, started doing hockey, little college football here, there, and everywhere. Anyway, um, come January 2nd, I'm from on Monday. Anyway, come January 2nd, it has a new name. What used to be Versus is now going to be called the NBC Sports Network. I got it right. Yeah, well, it's just, you know, and the only problem though with my TV is I have to stand there and change because they give the channel numbers, not numbers, but I mean they give the channel names, but the way Comcast does it, and they just do it a certain way. So, come January, I'll have to change everything where it says Versus, and I'll have to change the whole thing now. All right, I have to talk like this for a second. All right. Anyway, so that's going to be the NBC Sport Network. Excuse me. Hold on, everybody. Sorry. That's what happens when you get something caught in your mouth, and you just realize you're doing this shit on camera. So I need to do something off camera. Oh God, it's the best. Okay, and on that happy note, oh boy. On that happy note, I should take leave of you for this weekend. For all I know, I may do a video here Sunday after the games and all. So, God, let me think here. Oh, NASCAR racing this weekend, the Grace Talladega. Loads of fun. Be watching that. Be flipping between that and the Redskins game with me. That's how I do it. So anyway, we are done. I am done for the weekend. So as always, adios, motherfuckers. I shall see you when I get around to doing these videos. And that's all there is to it. So adios. Enjoy your weekend, if you can. And that's it, and that too.